G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat Snacker's Yard. An excited Nat because the postie's been 2-1. Don't look too bad actually. Now I could try and polish it all up before I put it on the bike, but I'm nowhere near that patient. Right, I won't lie, I have had it started. Occasionally it seems to just miss the start, but that's the noise before. That's my repair that isn't a repair. Okay, so for continuity's sake, it's a couple of days later from that last bit of filming. It got busy. It was an evening, so for continuity's sake, my car is ouch, bang my head. My car is sat there with the sandblasting cabinet in the back. It's Saturday morning at time of filming. I've got the exhaust on. I think it looks fairly cracking, to be honest. There was a bit of a delay because I didn't really have the bracket on it was a bit short, so I've had to make up my own one. That is bodged at the moment. It will get trimmed back and painted, but I wanted to do the noise test because I know you're all desperate to hear it. Certainly I was. Sure, it might be a good idea. Sounds a lot better, sounds a lot more manageable, and I think looks better too. Sounds a lot more livable than that racket from the cheapy Chinese ones. Nice and open on this side now, I like that. But yeah, so it's kind of boxed on at the moment. I need to paint that bracket, I need to sort some bits out. It needs a bit of sealing as well in the joints, but I'm just going to let it cool down, take that bracket off, give it a smarten up, and get it back on. There's a few other bits that I want to do. I'm going to play a bit more with the tacho, with the rev counter. I've got a loose bolt on the Manifold, which can't be doing it any favours. I need to rethink how this has been done previously, because you can't get in and out with the correct size bolt. So I think the short a bolt that's too short has been used to put in there, because it's all previous dude could do to get around that filter. But I think what I'll do is I've got some rubber hose and I might take that up and back and stick the filter back on. But I'll do a bit of tinkering off screen and see how we get on. I'm going to let this cool down so I can get to the pipes. But that's a lot. It's a happier noise. It's a considerably happier noise. Right, so some fair tinkering later. Headlights back on. Wiring is, yeah, bit of a mess, but oh, come on, focus, it'll do. Obviously clocks are on, rev counter works to a fashion, it certainly moves. I've got the exhaust back on, all tidied up, a little bit of sealant around joints. These dents at the top don't look great, so I've kind of made a little cowling to go off these bolts as well. I may not keep it, frankly. I might just leave it with a slightly dented bit, but so I can't get into there to get rid of those dents. Bar drilling holes, punching the dents out from the back and then filling the holes again, and I've got a solid exhaust here. There's no point in me making holes in it to try and fix them, because my welding's not good enough and I will just burn more holes. So Right, let's get that on. I'll show you what it looks like rather than have you watch me do it, because it's just doing up bolts. Okay, that lovely fresh exhaust might have to cure for a little bit longer. I'll show you for why. So looking at the manifold boot, got a lovely big scar out of that one, the shorter one, the high side one. No obvious hole on the inside, but close. Looking at the low side, that has been more spitty. Tiniest of pressure. Oh, I think that is pretty goosed, one way or t'other. So, for the sake of 13 quid, I've ordered new ones. Now, noticeably, that one is longer than that one, which I found odd when I looked at the advert. But hey, it's frustrating, but I'd rather get it right. So we will knock it on the head. There's no way that's not leaking air. Look at that. That is coming off. I could take it off and bodge it together with some room temperature vulcanizing, but it ain't gonna last. So I've ordered new ones. I'll just wait until they arrive, and that will have to do me for this one. So it's several steps forward and half a step back. I don't know if I showed you with the exhaust on. That's a little cover that I made for the dents. It also serves to keep your heel off it. But yeah, looks pretty horrendous, but it's better than those two dents, I think. And it's easy to take off if it doesn't meet approval at any stage. I think the exhaust looks good, but we're getting there. It is fighting me a little bit, which is frustrating, but so be it. Right, that will do me. I could probably do with seeing if I can get pork sorted. I have changed the headlight over because I couldn't get the bulb working, and worked out that it was a loose connection in the actual right at the back of the bracket. I couldn't fix it, so I just replaced it and threw some black over black. It was black plastic anyway, but threw some black paint on it. I've now got the point where it doesn't seem to want to start, but I think that's I've cocked some wiring while I've been pushing that cowling back on and off. But that's you know, probably an off-camera look as much as anything else. I keep banging my head on this kin roof. Right, that'll do me for this one. Yeah, I think we're getting there with Otto. He's just fighting me a little bit at the end, which is slightly frustrating, but we shall see. Cheers all. I'll catch you later on. Ta-da. Still going. I've taken the other one off, and it explains the popping from that left cylinder. That's held on with a wing and a prayer. I could try and glue and Vulcan, but frankly I've ordered new ones. If it started to go, it's going to go. Let's just get it replaced. I'll see if we can. Actually, you can't. Oh, there you go. Daylight. You get daylight through. Weirdly enough, it's going to let air in and ruin the carbs input. Right. Point proven. Cheers all.